I don't know what time it is, but we'll see here. I'm at the Gold Camp roadside, going to Mount Rosa. Okay, this is Pipeline Trail, part of the Ring the Peak, also known as National Forest Service Trail 668. This is looking toward Mount Rosa, and it looks like the clouds are coming in, which is not a good sign. I may have to turn back and cut the hike short. Here comes Tracy. Here she comes. Okay, we've gotten to the spot where we can either go follow the sign that says Ring the Peak Trail, which takes you across the stream where all the motorbikers go, or we can go up here, which I consider a hiking trail, 668, which I've got some really nice columbine. Some other yellow flower I'm not familiar with. And some violet flowers. And it looks like there is a way to cross this stream. I'm not so sure how safe I consider this. I guess it's fairly safe. I've successfully crossed that little 4-log bridge, and there are more Colorado columbine here. If you listen carefully, you can hear the birds singing. So still on Ring the Peak Trail, where the motorbikers go. On the other side, you can see the first cabin remnants, which means probably within 100 feet we will encounter the stream. But first we have to cross this. We come to the point where the creek comes across there. Here we can see some remnants. I think this was Nelson's camp. And this is where the hiking trail comes across North Cheyenne Creek. And it says North Cheyenne Creek. Gold Camp Road, looks like 3 miles. Jones Park, 2.2. Deer Park, 2.2. Rosemont, 2.8. That's a long 2.8. So we have the one creek coming down to the left of the trail. There is a cutoff. It's not marked, but I believe this is it. If you go up here, you'll see some rusted metal remnants of what I believe to be Nelson's camp. And it will take you a shortcut up to 701 Foresters Trail. Or, as you come up a little bit further, there definitely is a trail here. And I believe that may be the cutoff to follow the creek. You will cross North Cheyenne Creek. Okay, my Tracy. We had a rest. We met a hiker and a biker. coming down, and we are headed up. A few seconds ago, the wind was blowing through the aspen and the leaves were rustling. And they made a noise. Not now. So I stopped for about 1 minute to look at some texts, to listen to a voicemail that just came in. And I see my Tracy is resting. What a smart Tracy girl. Good girl. It's a nice little waterfall on the trail, or next to the trail. There's my Tracy girl waiting for me. Yeah, how coming? Okay. We come and we cross the stream again, or creek. Yeah, Trace. This looks like a relatively easy one. Still on Ring the Peak, and even though we crossed it, there's another stream feeding in. So as we pull away to the stream on the right, or from the stream on the right, we still have a stream on the left as we go up. Well, we've got to what I believe to be 10,000 feet. And there is a natural bench that somebody made here. Hi, how are you?
Yeah, sounds like it.
Hi.
How you doing?
Oh, okay. So I passed the bench, made out of the hollowed out log, across the stream, going up, and maybe another 100 feet we cross the stream again, or another stream. Okay, so maybe not even 100 feet. And the water has definitely, this year, been decreased. So it's the remnants of a stream that you're crossing. Matter of fact, it's kind of damp, and there's no stream below the trail. And now we go up again. As you're coming up, 668. This is the second cabin. This lets you know that you're almost at 701 Foresters. Okay. Trail curves to the right. And I'll bet you money that hits 701 Foresters. And we'll cut some distance off, but not necessarily time. This might cut time and distance, but it's too late in the day. It's now 12:37. 668 ends. It's 12:37. I started at about 7:57. Now we're going to take 701 and go south to go over the saddle, but not go up Mount Rosa. Don't have the energy, stamina, strength. Looking back from whence we came. North Cheyenne Creek, 1.1 miles. Jones Park, 3.2. Deer Park, 0.1. Rosemont, 1.7. Here is the new map. There's the scale. new Forest Service map. Okay. Ring the Peak goes that way. We're going through this gate. To the left, Tracy. And we just came off of 701. We're going to the gate, or the fence, more accurately, and it's 672, which is Nelson's Trail. Okay, sign says 672 straight ahead. So they want to make sure you don't take this trail that goes down. I'm not sure if it goes to Rosemont or Deer Park or whatever's out here. But this is the way to go and get over the saddle, which is up there somewhere. There's a lot of ups and downs before we make the final up to the saddle. And it's very moist in here, damp. And I'm surprised to see this. It's been a long time since I've been up here. And I don't go up here very often. So, thought that would be interesting to show. It's 2:10. I started about 7:58. And the air has gotten very cool. And I believe I'm pretty much at the top of 672 and near Voodoo Flats. I think there's a sign up ahead. I know there's a sign. So the uphill climb is over. So coming up through Cheyenne Canyon, we get this 672. And now 672 goes that way where Tracy is. They now have a trail marker and a trail sign. 673 going to Mount Rosa. All right, it's about time. They used to not have any trail signs, and it just had these little rocks on the side. And it was kind of tough, especially in the wintertime. This is called Voodoo Flats. Or part of it anyway. So now we're gonna find a spot to rest, eat, and then go back down via St. Mary's Trail. That mountain there is Mount Rosa. Not for today. We came up through the canyons there. I was worried about the weather and possible thunder and lightning. Still kind of concerned. Hi, Trace. So there's Mount Rosa in the background. And if we look, we can see Pikes Peak from here. That's that mountain all the way to the left. Now it's right near the side of my head. That's Pikes Peak. My Tracy is tired, huh? You tired, sweetie? You want to go to sleep in bed? I'm going to feed you, okay? Let's hike a little bit more. Here we are. First view of the plains. and Colorado Springs. We're on 672 Nelson's Trail. My Tracy's off and running, or hiking. So this is a family going up, trying to make Mount Rosa. Don't think they'll do it, but they're going to give it a shot. So this is the end of Nelson's Trail, 672. And it ends at Forest Service Road, 381. And when you're coming down, you're going to make a right. So as we proceed down the road, maybe 120 feet, we are going to go to the left. And wow, they've built a big rock pile for some reason. Once we pass through the fence, we will be on St. Mary's Trail, 624. More or less the home stretch, so to speak. Okay, so all they did was make a fire pit to put a lot of garbage in. And this is where we're going to eat lunch. Just came down the trail here, steep. Now the trail flattens out for a little bit and is much nicer. Okay, down there is a campfire, and it's also a way across the stream. We're gonna head back. Pretty soon we'll be at the top of St. Mary's Falls. Mount Rosa summit, 5 miles. We're almost off St. Mary's Trail. And it'll be about a mile back to the parking lot. The hike is finally over.